Alright, welcome to the Nexus Gaming Series. I am your host, DB Smiley, and today bringing you a replay cast of ODG versus 2+2, two of the top teams in Division A of NGS, the top division. So let's take a look at it. We're going to have, and everyone's stacked up so it's hard to see, but it's going to be ISO Sneaky on the Kel'Thuzad, Calamity Cat on the Lucio, Zoramir going to be on Leoric, Kook's going to be on the Garrosh, and Crosby going to be on Tyrande, and over for 2+2. We have Arthas being played by Hollis, Raytor playing Rhaegar, it's going to make it easy, Axon on Brightwing, Skigum on Gul'dan, and McNulty on Sonya. So, already trying to catch themselves a little puppy, a little lost puppy, but he manages to get away. But starting to do these aggressive rotations. Whenever you have a Garrosh comp, you want to really try to rotate aggressively. There it is, onto the Gul'dan. Great boot follow-up. Damage coming in. Skigum, I don't see a way for him to get out of there. Rhaegar did rotate up. Wasn't able to get up in time. Great pickoff. And that's what you got to do with Garrosh. You got to get those early pickoffs. You know, ODG and 2+2 definitely, like, in the conversation for being among the best teams in NGS. I mean, right now you gotta look at probably Cynics and Edward Tor sucks, although Cynics won that set. But I think right now Cynics is pretty well setting themselves up with that recognition, but great kill there. On to Kel'Thuzad in the back with the dive by Raytor. Oh no, but Skigum gets grabbed, no flip. Skigum gonna be fine. McNulty, Zoramir fighting each other up in that top lane. Keep an eye on that. Sonya and Leoric is always an interesting matchup. It just comes down to really being able to land those spooky hands. And for Sonya, you just always got to be vigilant. You always got to be juking. You always got to be stutter stepping. Can't let that spooky ghost hand land on you. Top Shrine, going to be the first one on the menu. And already we're seeing members of ODG starting to rotate up. We're going to see Brightwing come down, get this last wave bot, and then Z up. Crosby, going to have to rotate the long way. Hitting that owl, though. Good shotgun owl. As actually an engagement's happening here on the mid. Trying to get the pick onto Skigum again is Kooks. But, looks like Skigum going to start rotating up now. We are seeing Sonya already on the point, trying to snipe some of those minions. Already done a good job. 13-2 at the moment, but Skigum now getting caught out in rotation. Great job, good kill. Brightwing comes in, too late to save Skigum. But Tyrande now has a super long rotation, and so there's an opportunity for ODG, or, sorry. There's an opportunity for 2+2, but they're gonna have to, move in quickly if they want to make it happen. But looks like they're just going to back off. They're going to give this one up. Not give it up, excuse me. They're waiting on Gul'dan. And now here comes Arthas. Arthas just getting flipped out of there. McNulty, though, trying to get on his backline. Great route. Kooks has a Sonya just all over him. Sonya just right in the middle of everyone. Now trying to clear those Shrine minions. Oh my gosh, so many bodies are stacked up for ODG. Kel'Thuzad goes down, Lucio goes down, but now Raytor paying for it. But Tyrande goes down as well. Is Kooks going to get away? Oh, there's the root! Kooks goes down. 5-man wipe for 2+2. Great team fight there. Really good patience. Letting Gul'dan get in. Great initiation by Sonya. And we are actually seeing Sonya go with the reducing the cooldown of Whirlwind by 1 second. And remove slows and roots. So gonna try to just keep diving in. Now, Lucio can disengage that a bit with speed. He is going with the questing boops. We'll see what happens here as Punisher jumping over the wall onto Crosby, but it doesn't look like 2+2 is going to commit to... Ooh, Skigum gets rooted over the wall, though. A little bit of an awkward spot. Rhaegar going to heal Skigum up, let him get back. But now, with a Lucio, they have 4 people up here. Gotta be careful on the side of... 2+2. We are going Hunger for Power, Consume Soul, so going with the minion heal. As Sonya pushing it on bottom, gonna get the call that, hey, team's coming, back up. McNulty gets an Ancient Spear onto Crosby just as a way to get himself out. Good attempt on the Lunar Flare by Crosby. Ooh, good chains, but going to be able to get away. Meanwhile, though, now we're seeing 2+2. They're continuing this push up on top. Okay, I don't know what I'm talking about. Camp rotations. Sonya going to start working on dem bruisers, though. Brightwing and Leoric in quite possibly the, it looks like Brightwing hanging back here, expecting the gank. We'll see the siege camp coming, but it was a good call by Axon just to back up, not get picked off with the gank expectation. But here comes the invade now by ODG, trying to get onto the siege. Great Lunar Flare combo onto Raytor. Raytor is done for. He does, in fact, go down. But with all of this, ODG, yeah, they'll pick up a siege camp, but they've already lost quite a bit in the way of soak. Brightwing playing really cautious, knowing that, hey, they're on the camp. They could very easily rotate down onto me. Step out a little bit just to get that Lunar Flare up. Camp is taken. Brightwing in a little bit of a risky spot. Dodges Lunar Flare. There's Hunter's Mark, but now Brightwing probably a little bit too far out from the wall. Starting to run away. Does manage to get away, in fact. Sonya now starting to work on this top in the meanwhile. Kel'Thuzad's going to come up to defend, but with the Summoner camp there, it's going to take quite a bit more than that, I think. And here comes Kooks. Now Sonya might be in a little bit of an awkward situation. Kooks can throw, and in fact, there is the throw. Brightwing comes up with the phase shield. Root onto McNulty, but now the fight starting to turn the other way as Kooks is just taking a ton of damage. Looks like they're going to back off and start rotating down towards that bottom shrine, which has already been started here by 2+2. So 2+2 doing good work on the shrine already, up to 20 stacks. Well, 19. Close enough. Good dodge on the Owl. Brightwing getting chased a bit by Gary. A little bit of an awkward spot here, especially with the Kel'Thuzad, but playing safe. Pops the Pixie Dust. Ooh, Rhaegar calling for help, though, meanwhile. He's got the spooky ghost hand on him. Does quite a bit of damage, but overall, 2+2 very healthy. 37. They're not going to finish the camp yet. Oh, no, now they do finish it. Now Brightwing can jump down, so I expect Brightwing to clear up one more minion wave. Get that soak, but level 10s are here, so I don't think they want to stall this too long. We are seeing Ancestral Horrify, Army of the Dead, Emerald Wind, which has already been used, and Wrath of Berserker, which has just been used to help give that extra siege damage, as this fort is not long for this world. Meanwhile, we're seeing counter Starfall, Warlord's Challenge. Warlord was what I was about to say. As Sonya's just doing so much work on the Crosby, gets thrown in a little bit deeper. Crosby gonna barely sneak behind the wall. Two-man root from Kel'Thuzad, though. But all 5 members are down here. They can try to get the wall with the Mortar Punisher. Not going to be able to do much more with it. We are seeing, of course, March of the Black Dead, Sound Barrier, and Shadow Fissure as well. And nope, they're going to go ahead. They say, we got the fort. Let's get wall pressure on mid, so that way that Punisher can get value if we get it. Durandal comes in. Doesn't catch anyone. Coop throwing Hollis over the wall. Oh dear. And Hollis will go down. So Arthas in the penalty box for 20 more seconds. Meanwhile, though, Sonya getting soak on top. Just 2+2 slowly working their way to 13. In this big level for them. Brightwing is super squishy. Level 13 is going to give her that ice block. Garrosh possibly sniffing out a Brightwing push here, or just looking at clearing the wave. Either way, Brightwing going to be able to get some passive soak here. But now here comes the engage onto Sonya up top. Lucio walks away. That's going to free Brightwing up to just soak this bottom and get some of these archers onto the bottom wall. Skigum getting hooked in his own wall. There's the Shadow Fissure. Skigum manages to get out of it. A little bit of a missed timing on that. Kel'Thuzad, though, now the target of the root. Starfall trying to zone them off. It's a lot of slows there. And now there's a 4v5. Brightwing starting to join the fight. Jumps in onto Sonya. McNulty now with that phase shield. Positioning aggressively. Trying to find something there, but doesn't happen. There was a pause in the middle of that, I assume. Hence the text that shows up. But here we go. Pause probably threw them off. McNulty now getting thrown underneath a tower, but it is eating minions. Here comes Brightwing's shield. Brightwing does see some damage there, but the face shield there, absolutely huge value, as well as the Peekaboo is going to ensure the kill onto Kel'Thuzad, ensure he doesn't get away. Now here comes the camp invasion. This is going to be a middle Punisher, and it's going to be... See, last one was Mortar, the one before that I believe was Frozen, so that would make this one potentially Arcane, and with level 13 advantage, and no real chance for ODG to close the gap just yet. It looks like this Punisher should be in favor of 2+2, but they're actually going to rotate up and try to find themselves a Crosby. Nope, they're going to ignore Crosby for the time being and just focus on killing this fort too. Just building on that big structural lead. Doing a good job bullying Leoric off in the side soak right now, trying to find 13 for his team, but already level 14 picked up by 2+2, and they're starting to look pretty good here. Leoric still in that bot lane, trying to find his team 13. They are just a little bit away from it, but not going to be in time already. Bruiser's actually going to be picked up. That's going to let them zone Sonya off if they want to get aggressive, but with so many skeletal minions already down, in fact, now 38, this should be a very easy Punisher. This is actually going to be Frozen. The first one must have been Arcane. Ancient Spear onto Kooks, still fighting in. Tyrande and Brightwing, meanwhile, doing this little dance up top. Brightwing does have the better wave clear, but Crosby could punish Axon a bit more. Sound barrier has to be blown as the disengage is happening now for ODG, but a lot of roots there. Kooks is in just so much trouble. Kel'Thuzad with a good root on the backside, holding up Skigum. But despite the Starfall, Garrosh is going to go down. Now Soromir on the run, as is ISO Sneaky. Hollis just trying to find a way to get a kill, but it's not going to happen. Meanwhile, though, Sonya just going to town on this fort. It's a very healthy Frozen Punisher heading for the keep wall. Now, Kel'Thuzad trying to clear up that top Bruiser camp, but going to have to rotate in and help defend this keep, or they could lose it. Punisher taking a lot of damage, though. Great bait over the wall. Great damage. Frozen Punisher is down. Equal talent here. There's a good chance for ODG to chase and get back into it. Hollis getting the phase shields. Brightwing comes in, doesn't stop the stun, but still gets a good shield. But now Brightwing tries to use the Emerald Wing, gets interrupted by the Garrosh throw. There's the taunt. Ancestral trying to save Brightwing. There's the Ice Block, trying to buy herself some time to find a getaway. Does in fact do that. Hollis now, though, so low. Gonna eat a Lunar Flare. Emerald Wind trying to secure the disengage. Soromir gonna have to Ghost Walk out of there. Sonya, so low. Whirlwinding, trying to keep herself alive. There's the face shield from the Brightwing. That is the most fighting I've ever seen that's never amounted in a kill. So many close calls. Great ultimate usage, but still. No kill, but 2+2 now. Gonna bully their 16 advantage. Gonna start taking some of these siege camps. And a long way to 16 for ODG, as they are really far down in structures. They need to get there by the next Shrine phase, though. But that's a tall order to get to 16 by the next Shrine phase at this rate. Doable. It's difficult. I'm gonna have to soak the lanes very, very effectively. Now, Brightwing. We did see Z-Build. We're seeing greater polymorph rather than critterize. I respect it. I think that when most of your damage is pretty sustainy, especially in the form of Gul'dan, it's a good call. I like it. Al, though, starting to do some good damage. How are we doing on those stacks? We are up to 48. Lunar Flare comes in, catches Rhaegar. Now McNulty being flipped behind the wall. Here comes the bully. Phase shield gonna come in. There's the Emerald Wind for the separation. Trying to get now onto this keep. Starfall forcing a little bit of awkward zoning. Into the fray has to be used just to escape Kel'Thuzad, but Hollis all over this back line now. Ancestral gonna come in, keep Hollis alive, and in this fight, Keep does go down. Are they gonna get more? Are they gonna back up? Here comes the disengage. Root trying to run away here. Cleanse gonna be used on Hollis. Fantastic cleanse, gonna secure the getaway. And that was very, very clean by 2+2. That was an incredibly clear invade, bullying their 16 advantage. Out, gonna scout. Not gonna really be able to do anything here. Brightwing up in the top. Passive soaking, just keeping vision. Bruiser's gonna be picked up on the side of ODG, just trying to find couple owl stacks there. Trying to find some way to generate pressure. Brightwing gonna immediately set to work on clearing that up. Can phase shift in whenever. 35 skulls now, 36. This is a very easy finish. If Brightwing just goes in and pops her ultimate, just the damage from Emerald Wind will clear the shrine. Now Skigum, though, gets grabbed, but a minion gets flipped instead. Here comes Brightwing. Huge Horrify. This could result in a huge amount of separation. Axon a little bit low on health, though. But the target is Lucio. Calamity Cat gonna boop away the attacking Arthas, but Arthas just doing so much slow potential. Missed root. Now Gul'dan might be in, or Rhaegar might be in a little bit of trouble. There's the taunt onto Hollis. This fight's kind of separated into two spots, but right now Arthas looks like he's going to be the next fall, and he is. And Shadow Fissure on the back, trying to make it hard for 2+2 to retreat. Despite the low health bars, Emerald Wind could be used there, but despite all the low health bars, no deaths yet, although Soromir, Rhaegar, thinking about it, backs off. Good fight by ODG. They managed to get away without losing anyone. It's going to be a Mortar Punisher heading to keep. But it is a 5v3. I gotta give the Lucio props. He played great. Tehran had a couple big heals in there as well. But Lucio really did a good job keeping his team alive, prioritizing, and everyone did a good job really protecting themselves. And it's gonna make sure that even though Punisher goes over to 2+2, it's not really gonna get anything in the way of value now. Mid-keep is down. They're gonna have to force a response to that, but this Punisher gonna get a gate in one of the towers. Could have been a lot worse. Rhaegar grabbing the siege camp, just at this point, you know, trying to keep asking questions of ODG and OGG having to keep answering them. And it's just gonna slow down how quickly ODG is gonna be able to reach 20, whereas 2+2 very much on the way to getting level 20 before the next shrine phase. For ODG, it's gonna be a significant stretch, as they have more than 2 full levels to go versus a level and a quarter at this point, as Bruiser Camp's going to be picked up by ODG, going to start generating that pressure up in the top lane. Minute and a half on Bruisers for... Ooh, and looks like 2+2, they want to throw a bush party. Oh help, I'm a lonely little Rhaegar. I'm not bait or anything. Nope, doesn't work. But bush party being sniffed out. Good owl. Now gonna try to push up this giant camp, but oh, they could have an engagement here. This is 5v5. Lunar Flare comes in with a Kel'Thuzad chain, slowing down this retreat from Arthas. Huge Starfall on the backside. Now Skigum gets flipped. He's gonna absolutely be deleted before the Ancestral can come in, and now Hollis is the target. Hollis doing everything he can, but even Arthas' amazing self-sustains not going to keep him alive, and the chase is on. Are they going to be able to get McNulty out? Huge Lunar Flare stun. Now there's a flip. Oh, McNulty's in so much trouble, as is Brightwing, who comes in, but McNulty getting huge value off the Whirlwind with that sustain, getting the heals off it as well. This is a 5v3, but it looks like ODG not going to be able to get any more kills. Gonna have to, once again, start worrying about the Summoner's still up. There's a couple Katas. Gonna push in on this top, just getting some structural value, trying to get closer to 20. Owl comes in to spot out a couple members. Looks like Sonya's gonna rotate down, try to get her archers onto this bottom keep. And there is quite a bit of core pressure, but it looks like ODG, what they really want right now are kills. Lunar Flare onto Axon. Axon gonna ice block, but there's no way Brightwing's getting out of that. Spooky Spooky Ghost thinks about chasing the Spooky Spooky Ghost Wolf. Doesn't work. But now ODG, they've been using their credit card. They've been saying, all right, we're gonna ignore the damage towards our keeps. We're gonna ignore the damage towards our core. But now they got to pay their credit card bill. Gonna have to clear that up while the shrine is starting. But they've closed the experience gap tremendously. 20 only gonna be picked up, really at this rate, fraction of a second earlier. Onside of, oh, Rhaegar coming in at somewhat of an awkward angle, but here comes the full engage by 2+2. McNulty, use that Whirlwind, coming all over the backside, that's what she said, of ODG, but gonna back off. They've gotten the space control they want. They don't have, neither team has level 20s yet. We'll see what happens when those come in. Army of the Dead, though, has been blown. That is a win, in a sense, although Starfall also down. There's a flip onto Sonya. Sonya into the back line. Lunar Flare Gonna get the stun. Here comes the Shadow Fissure. So much damage, but Sonya is just healing up so hard. And there's the Emerald Wind separating out the members of ODG. Crosby's in a bad spot. Oh, no way Crosby gets out of that. Does, in fact, go down. There's Kel'Thuzad trying to get the pick. Root. Here comes March of the Black King. Soromir doing a ton of damage, but it's just not going to be enough as 2 more members of ODG fall. Now Soromir not going to get out of this one. Spooky Ghost or otherwise. Kel'Thuzad being chased by the Rhaegar. Brightwing going to... Well... that was a 1-for-1, and this is the big daddy of them all, the Arcane John Cena. As now, we are going to have a victory lap from 2+2. Just going to walk up. Here comes Sonya. A smackety-smackety-smack the core. Brightwing coming in with the shield. We're going to start attacking the minions now. And this is definitely game. Really, really good job by 2+2 in the early game. They controlled the map up until kind of level 13, 15. ODG managed to make some things happen, but ultimately couldn't win that last team fight. Just too much sustain on the side of 2+2. So I will load up the replay for game number 2, and we'll be right back after that. Stick with us. Alright, here we go. We are back, getting ready. Start game number 2. Here between ODG and 2+2. On the right side, Warhead Junction, we're going to have 2+2. Raytor now on the Morales. Skigum going to be on Vala. Axon on that Gul'dan. Hollis going to be playing Joanna, and McNulty going to be on Zarya. On the left side, ODG. Crosby going to be on Tassadar. ISO Sneaky is going to be so sneaky on that Zeratul. Calamity Cat going to be on the Brightwing. Hello Friends. And Sormir on Cassia. And here in the bottom, we're going to have Kooks going in for a little bit of a vision. Trying to spot out the potential cheese. And we are going to have a 3-man push on to bottom. As we do see now, Vala, Zarya, Morales starting to push in, gonna back off a bit, ATC. Looking at some damage. No commit with the power slide just yet. This map known for having lots and lots of stinky, stinky cheese. As, I haven't really casted a Warhead Junction game before, I'm not gonna lie. Most teams tend to avoid it. It's kind of known as the cheese map. A lot of people don't particularly like it. Don't have a lot of strats prepared for it. Kooks taking quite a bit of damage. But this is a common strategy. You're going to see like a Zarya, Vala kind of push comp on one lane. Just trying to push in, slowly get more and more value. I like having the Cassia there, though, to respond to it with the blinds and just with the blow-up potential. But Kooks, right now, taking quite a bit of damage, and all that poke from Zarya, you know, it's going to get worse and worse, especially with that field of heat. ISO Sneaky. Rotating between mid and top, but now starting to head down towards bottom. We'll see how sneaky ISO Sneaky can be, as now jumping onto that Morales. Trying to get damage there as Morales doesn't have the best heal, but ISO Sneaky taking quite a bit of poke and does get finished off by the combination of Vala, Zarya. Nukes are coming up, and this is great news for, absolutely great news for the side of 2+2, as they are going to get a nuke in the bottom lane. Vala just continuing to poke Kooks and Soromir. Brightwing not really having the sustain to keep everyone up just yet. Grenade comes in, finds Soromir on the backside. We are seeing that grenade build coming out from Morales. Skigum looking at Kooks, not going to get the finish, instead focusing on getting this healing shrine. They are going to get it and now start to move up. They haven't even gone to pick this nuke up yet, as they're just getting so much value pushing. And now with this field of heat, this fort is just absolutely melting for ODG. Now, normally in this situation, you got to win the other lanes, but here, you know, Zeratul versus Joanna mid, we are seeing Tassadar, but now it looks like Zeratul going to come in onto Axon. Are we going to get the blow up? Self-sustaining, but just delaying the inevitable. Axon will go down here. It's going to be top nuke over to ODG, but already have lost so much value in bottom, and now Skigum on the chase of Soromir and Kooks. Kooks taking quite a bit of damage from that field of heat. Grenade coming in, a little bit of poke damage. Skigum now getting the separation with the power slide face melt polymorph, but it's not enough, as Cassia was a bit distracted at the point. Task getting a lot of soak value up on top. XP gap starting to close. ISO Sneaky, though, forced the lane against Joanna. That is a feels bad, man, when you are on Zeratul and you can't roam. Trying to get the blow up on Vala. There's the safeguard. Kooks, though, so low from that field of heat. Soromir now looks like he could fall. Cassia is so low. Brightwing, though, going to be the first to go down. Again, due to that, just that field of heat pressure. Absolutely insane. Do we now see the rotation into the boss? That's the question. Skigum gonna go ahead and B, just get some of that mana back. Bottom boss now very, very much a threat. Crosby still holding on to that nuke for the side of ODG. Now McNulty starting the boss, sees ISO Sneaky. Grenades coming out, just looking for him. Just pew, pew, pew. And ISO Sneaky is living up to his name by being sneaky. Bruiser Camp gonna get picked up, though, for 2+2. Kooks finds himself a Hollis, gonna disrupt the back, being a pest. But now, 3 members rotating mid for the side of 2+2, and they are in fact going to push up onto this, it looks like, as Old Dan begins to rotate top, trying to get some soak up there. Zeratul potentially looking for a flank. Here come 4 members on the side of ODG. They want to get this Vala, they want to get her nuke. There's the power slide. Brightwing joining the fight, though. Skigum taking so much damage, but it's a 5v3. Skigum does go down. That is a nuke that's going to be dropped. McNulty now running for his life. McNulty going to be able to get behind the wall. Cannon towers, though, shooting at anyone who tries to pick up that nuke, but ISO Sneaky looks like he's going to get it. That's going to be 2 nukes now on the side of ODG. The big pickoff. They needed that. It's going to slow down this pressure. They are losing soak right now, though, and it's approaching 10. They are going to use the nukes on mid, so perhaps try and just look for the shortest lane, or just trying to look to equalize experience by getting some structural damage. Gul'dan, though, meanwhile, takes out the top wall. Zeratul now coming up to clean that up. Joanna the whole time has been pushing down here. Tassadar going to be doing that. Big attempt on the accent, not going to come anywhere, and in fact there is the corruption just doing quite a bit of poison damage. Making the health bars a sickly yellow color. 4 nukes on the map, and from the looks of it, 2+2 is easily going to pick up 3 of them. As Brightwing couldn't really contest. The Vala Zarya, 2 bottom going to go over. Now, with a nuke already in their possession, ODG still going to have 2 nukes. 22 to 3. Boss now being started. Tassadar spots it out. Team starts to rotate in, but level 10 ultimates on the side of 2+2. There's the Bless Shield, Horrify, Strafe, Combat Stim, and Expulsion Zone. The boss control is just absolutely insane. I don't think ODG can fight this. Looks like they are going to try. Nuke comes in just trying to get some degree of zoning. Boss now goes down, but Strafe coming out. Expulsion Zone going to secure it, but Vala's actually the first to fall, but followed up by Kooks. Here comes a nuke once again. Does sweet spot the boss, so at least it got that damage, but Brightwing and ETC down. Gul'dan being chased by Axon here. And now ODG just in full retreat, trying to get away. With a boss pushing with 3 nukes, this could be really, really quick. There's potential to end the game here if they're able to get a couple pickoffs. They're certainly going to get this keep. I just don't see a way ODG defends it. I could be wrong. Level 10's now picked up. We do have the stage dive, Ball, Lightning, Emerald Wind, VP. Could we see VP into stage dive? That's a way to try to get... They're stacked up a bit right now. Zeratul could sneak around. Expulsion Zone separating out Cassia. Cassia in a little bit of trouble, taking that field of heat. Here comes Joanna with the Condemn, getting on top of it. Keep is down. This boss is still healthy. There's still a nuke, actually 2 nukes on the side. There comes the VP. Stage dive gonna come in. No, looks like they're gonna focus their effort on blowing up the boss. Stage dive might be used when the disengage happens. 2+2 though, starting to push on to this keep. 7.5 minutes in. But Kooks so low, but there's just so much damage as well coming out from this Cassia. There's the Emerald Wind separating out the members of 2+2, but ETC is going to be the first to drop. Now it's Tassadar, now it's Brightwing, and 2+2 looks like they're going to be able to end the game here. Here comes the nuke. Now Hollis, going to be the sacrificial lamb, but you have a Zarya on the keep. There's the shield, making sure the damage is there. This is going to be a game. 8-minute game, barring some incredible failure. Looks like, ooh, stage dive coming in. McNulty's low. This is 18%. Perhaps I spoke too soon. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Zarya goes down 3, 2, and they get it. So 8.5 minute game. 2+2 takes game number 2. And a great win by them. 2+2. Really, really playing well this season. Can't wait for that 2+2 versus Cynics game. Going to be in a couple of weeks. That's got to be much watch NGS. But with that, want to thank Bobo for sending me the replay files, and I am going to take off and watch some HGC Crucible. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care.